Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Let's talk today about the law of one and how our connectedness means that we are infinitely powerful, infinitely abundant, and how that can change our life when we shift our perspective in the way we see ourselves. But first, before I do, I want to let you know we are launching the New Earth Construction Team community on 11/11 coming up here in about a week. It is so exciting. I'm so literally on cloud nine about this. It is happening. Finally, we are bringing together people who are purpose-driven entrepreneurs, who many who are joining are part of my coaching and have already moved through the trauma and are seeing the evidence of the beauty of life and how good and amazing it can be when you have a purpose-driven life, as well as new members from the Facebook community, from the YouTube community, coming from all sorts of places from the world, as well as states or stages of their process. And so if you are interested in moving through the blocks that hold you back so that you can step into your life purpose and manifest abundance through it, which inadvertently will help to create the new earth, then this is the place that you want to be. Not only will we help you either heal complex trauma, heal the unworthiness wound, heal the fear of being seen, also the lack mentality, they're all interconnected, as well as identifying your life purpose. Once you heal, you're going to start to shine. Your gifts are going to come online. You're going to be bigger and brighter than ever before. And so you will want to know how to wield that power, how to be an intentional manifester and manifest the abundance that you dream of, the life that you dream of that was put on your heart for a reason, because you deserve it, because the world needs you to be at your highest vibration and at your highest potential, because we are the shift and together we are creating the new earth. So if you would love to join us, drop a comment below, send me an email. There's an email in the about section. Otherwise, we will see you on the next video. Okay, but before we go there, let's finish this video. Let's talk about the law of one. So the law of one is pretty simple. It is very self-explanatory. We are all one, and we know this, but we often know this and still yet are not able to live from this place. Now, there's a difference between I know that already and I have embodied something at a cellular level. So you'll find that messages continue to come to you to help you integrate these lessons, to help you ingrain them at a cellular level. So you are living it, not just knowing it. And there is a difference. So when you think about being one, it is not just the interconnectedness between us that, there's cause and effect, and the butterfly effect. If, the butterfly flaps its wings in South America, it is felt in New York, something of that nature. And they say it'll create a storm by the time it gets to New York. We're not going there today, but there is that level of understanding of our connectedness, but this takes it a deeper level. So the example of a crystal or a prism is perfect, because if you shine one ray of light through this prism or this crystal, on the other side, you see all of the different rays of colors that are part of that original one band of light. And so we are like the bands of color in that rainbow. We are all part of the one, the infinite source creator. We are all aspects of the one. We are part of our creator. Our creator is in us and we are in it. There is no separation. And what that means is that I, Rebecca, am here expressing as Rebecca, but still an aspect of the one. Said another way is I am the one. I am the creator expressing as Rebecca. I am a fraction of, a fractal of, an aspect of. I'm kind of like the finger on this whole body. And so if we understand ourselves in that way, what that means is there can be no lack. There can be no incompleteness. There can be no need that is not met. We are infinitely abundant if we are part of the infinite creator. So there's a level of authority and power in that the perception, the distortion that the mind creates, the ego creates when it believes it's somehow separate or lacking or grasping for control. It is attaching to outcomes with the assumption that it knows best. When really, if we are the finger on the Godhead, then there is no need for the finger to feel the need to control the entire body. That the entire body will handle, the intelligence will handle, the consciousness will handle everything. And we can surrender in that way to our wholeness, to our completeness, to our infinite abundance. We can understand that I lack nothing unless I don't give it to myself. So another way to look at it is as if you are in a movie. Right? We talk about the Matrix a lot. This is a movie. This is a movie of your creation. You are not only the main character in your movie, but you are also the director. That aspect of you, the highest level of consciousness and intelligence, our God source, divine universe creator, that again, we can see this, we can detach from everything that is happening around us as if it's just a movie. How many times have you been in a scary movie and told yourself it's just a movie? It's just a movie. Another way to think of it is from the Zen teaching non-doership, that we're not the doer, that we can busy ourselves with all of these activities that give the ego a sense of control to its attachments due to its lack. Or we can remember that we are being lived by life. We are being lived by our creator. And that we really don't have control. So there is no need to attach to outcomes because we are not lacking. It allows us to surrender to what is, put down that resistance. And really, at the end of the day, it all boils down to resistance versus surrender. Heaven versus hell, said another way. We can create so much pain through the distortions of the mind, the belief that something's wrong with me. I need fulfillment. I need external fulfillment. I'm lacking something, therefore I must attach to something. I must chase something. I must desire something. And in an effort to get my desires met, I have to control everything along the way. You can see how the ego creates these distortions and separates us from our wholeness, from infinite abundance, from the truth of who we are, which is an aspect of the divine, an aspect of infinite abundance, infinite love, infinite wholeness, health. That there is nothing lacking. And the sooner we can put down our belief in control, which really is just resistance to what is, we can excel. We will move farther and faster. So we really, ultimately, at the end of the day, we have a choice. We can choose to believe in lack and attach to outcome and desire with the false assumption that we have some sense of control and do everything on our own, which means we will continue to basically spin in circles, be on the hamster wheel of life. Or we can choose to put down all of our distortions, our perceptions, and know and remember our oneness so that we can go through life with the divine. I don't know about you, but the latter sounds a lot more appealing to me. It allows us to remember as we see people around us that they are an aspect of the divine expressing as ABC's name, John or Sally. It allows us to put down judgment. It allows us to stop resisting who they are or how they behave. It allows us to remember that even though they may have inconvenienced me, Life got a little bit more difficult for a minute there because I believed it did. But I just needed to detach from the outcome so that I could surrender again into the flow of what is, because it's all perfect just as it is, always and in all ways. There is so much freedom and expansion in surrender. Surprisingly or counterintuitively, we accomplish more through surrender than we do through control. So take a deep breath. Breathe into your heart. Notice, what are you clinging to today? What are you resisting? What do you believe is lacking? What outcome have you attached to? Where can you let go of control? And trust. All is in perfect divine order. I love you, my friends. Namaste. I will see you on the next video. Take care.